Hey YouTube, Midwest Comics and Pops. Back for another episode. Today we're going to go through my current pull list and what was picked up on August 27th, 2019 for New Comic Book Day. Stick around.
And here we go.
So first I'm going to start with my independents. I only got one this week. It is Rick and Morty, number 53. Give a little zoomed up view here of the book. Looks like a little bit of a pyramid scheme. What's going on? I don't know. I haven't read it yet. I am excited for it. We'll see how it goes. So again, I only get a couple independents every month. Rick and Morty's one of them. Middle West is the other one. As of that, there's not a lot else that just really interests me right now. But I got this book for $3.99. Next, going into my DC books, we got Flash, number 77. Rogues Reloaded. DC's continuing on with their Year of the Villain stretch going right now. I am a little behind in my Flash books, so I don't know what's going on in this comic yet, but I hope to soon. Next one I have is Detective Comics number 1010. Deadshot makes an appearance in this book. Really looking forward to this. Detective Comics, in my opinion, recently has been a better read than the Batman main title has been. Hopefully that turns around. Either way, it's still a really good story. But the next two DC books, they're the same one, and they are what I've been waiting for months. Batman Curse of the White Knight. This is number 2. These are by Sean Murphy, and when he wrote Batman White Knight last year, I absolutely loved the book and couldn't get enough, and I was kicking myself that I didn't get both covers. So this is number 2, cover A and B. This will be one of the only comics that I get both the A and the B cover for. It is a well-written story. It is an extremely entertaining read, and the artwork in it, the storyline, the writing, fantastic. Easily one of my favorite Batman books, and I am really excited for where he's taking the character. It's kind of an alternate reality going on, but it's really entertaining to read. Next up, we're going to go into Marvel. This is where the bulk of my books came in this week. Real quick, Batman Curse of the White Knight. These are $4.99 cover prices, so the book was $1 more than usual. It's getting up there a little bit, but it's well worth it in my opinion to at least pick up one of the covers. Alrighty, next up, Marvel. This one is Thanos, number 5. This is a $3.99 cover price. Really entertaining story. This is number 5 of 6. This is looking into the early relationship of Thanos and Gamora after he first kidnaps her, after murdering her entire family. It just looks into the dynamic between those two and how she looks up to him as a father figure. Fantastic read. I highly recommend it. Next, Avengers number 23. This is by Jason Aaron. This is part 2 of the Ghost Rider storyline. I haven't not read this one yet. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I am super excited for it. Avengers is never a bad read. Next book I got, Captain America number 13. This is the finale of the storyline. This is a $3.99 cover price. This book has been a fantastic read. Really excited for it. I look forward to the Captain America books every month. Ta-Nehisi Coates, I think is how you say his name. He's doing a really great job writing the story and could not be happier with it. So the next books we're going to get into is a bunch of the Absolute Carnage storyline. So this is Venom number 17 by Donny Cates. It's an Absolute Carnage tie-in. I have not read this one yet. I'm really excited for it. Dylan Brock is supposed to have something big going on. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it's pretty sweet cover, and I'm hoping the story does it justice. Next, I got Absolute Carnage number 2. The very first couple of them, Absolute Carnage number 1 was fantastic. They had a couple other tie-ins. Scream was really, really good. I really enjoyed that one. So I've got high hopes for this whole Absolute Carnage storyline. The next one I got is another tie-in. This is Absolute Carnage Miles Morales. Now, ever since the Spider-Man PS4 game, I've been a huge fan of Miles Morales. And I have really high expectations for this specific book. I can't wait to see what happens in it. Another tie-in here. We got Absolute Carnage, Lethal Protectors, number 1. I don't know what's going on in this book yet. I have not read most of these, like I said. I'm just hoping for some good, entertaining stories. I love Carnage as a character, so I really think these are going to turn out really well. Next, going into Amazing Spider-Man number 28 by Nick Spencer. These have been kind of lacklusting ever since the last Hunted storylines ended. I really feel like they're just kind of killing time in this storyline until you get to the Absolute Carnage tie-ins, which are supposed to be in the next couple of issues. And the storyline with Boomerang and Wilson Fisk just really isn't grabbing me. It's not bad. It's still Spider-Man. I'm still going to read it, but it just hasn't been the best story arc lately. Next, Spider-Man Life Story number 6. This is 6 of 6. This is the finale to the Chip Zdarsky run. This covers the 2010s. This is a $4.99 cover price, so a little more expensive as well. But this has been an extremely good, well-written alternate timeline story as Spider-Man goes through the decades. The ending of this one was really good. It was fantastic. If you've been reading them, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't been reading them, go back and pick them up. They're really entertaining to read. I believe number 2 was the first appearance of the Black Goblin. So that one might be a little pricier, $10 to $20, depending on where you're looking on eBay. But the rest of them are cover price. This one, great way to end it. And I love the twist that it gives to the classic villains with the new age and them getting older. And the final book I got, speaking of the Spider-Man PS4 game, this is Spider-Man Velocity. This is a brand new story out of the Gamerverse. Number 1, I don't know what goes on to this. These are supposed to be brand new stories. And we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. The suit in the game lets you run faster. That's all I know. But those are my books for this week. There is one other thing I was able to pick up this week, and I might be more excited about that than most of the books because I got this guy. I'm always looking for more ways to store my comics. This is Absolute Carnage comic box. My shop got these in. They got a bunch of them in. They are awesome. I absolutely love these boxes. So I will have no trouble filling this up. This goes along with all my other set. I might do a video to show all of the different comic boxes I have. This is why I'm not building permanent shelving in my basement to store all my comics, because I love these character boxes so much. I think it's just a really neat way to get some of the storylines, and you can get there. And I've got quite a few of them now, and this one is easily one of the coolest ones I've gotten. Alright everyone, so this next section is for comics for $20 this week. If you only had $20 to walk into a comic shop and you're tight on a budget, these are the 4 books I would get to keep you under $20. First book, Batman, Curse of the White Knight, number 1, cover A. Fantastic read. I have high hopes for the series. I love the author, love the illustrator. That's easily one of my best picks. Next one, Absolute Carnage number 2. I have high hopes for the storyline. I hope it's going to do great. It's really entertaining so far. I love Carnage. I love Venom. I love Spider-Man. This has got all of them in there. So hopefully that does really well. Speaking of that, love Venom. Venom number 17. This is another great one to get. Those first 2 books were for $4.99 each. This one's for $3.99, so it puts me up to $14. And the last one, Absolute Carnage, Miles Morales, because like I said, I've just fallen in love with this character. This is another $3.99 book that puts you up to $18, and then with your sales tax, should come in right under $20 for the week. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give a like and subscribe, and write in the comments. Let me know what you're interested in, what you're not, what you want to see next. I've got a couple more videos in the pipeline, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.